Good morning, students. Myself Anup Kumar. I am again here, dear, and it is my first video of the new chapter 11, compound interest. In previous chapter, we have already solved profit and loss. So it is the first video of this chapter, but day 3 of this video. So since it is the first chapter, dear, so we will start with the definition, okay, and we will solve some questions also, dear. So the topic of the today class is to define the concept of compound interest, and we will find how to find it the compound interest by using simple interest. Okay, students. So let's start the class. Now, what is principal? Money borrowed by the money lender for a certain period and rate is called principal. You know. Now, this is the principal amount. Now, rate of interest. An interest rate is the amount of interest for a certain period of time. For example, 10% is 10% interest is applied on a certain amount for 1 year, annually, half yearly, like this. Okay, dear. Now, what is compound interest? CI is the addition of interest to principal sum of a loan or deposit. It means if you will find at the end of the year, at the end of the given time, okay, the interest, it means the amount minus principal is called compound interest. We can say so the profit earned by the money borrower is called compound interest. Okay, dear. Now, to find compound interest, when interest is compounded annually by using simple interest, not by using formula. Okay, in this class we will not discuss that how to find compound interest by using formula, how to find compound interest by using simple interest we will discuss. So in such case, the amount at the end of the first year become the principal for the second year, and amount at the end of the second year become the principal for the third year, and so on, like this. Okay, that is the compound interest here. Okay, now let's see the question here. The first question is find the CI, compound interest, on rupees 25,000 for 2 years at 20% per annum compounded annually. Everything is given here. Rupees 25,000, it is the principal. 2 years time, 20% rate. So at first we will write what is given. Done? Now. So at first case 1, for first year we will find simple interest. Okay. So simple interest will be what? Simple interest 1, it means first year. P into R into T by 100, we know the formula of simple interest. P is 25,000, R 20%, and time we will take not 2 years, 1 year, because we are taken first year. It means for 1 year only. So 1 here we will type. Now it will be what? 2020 will cancel. It means 1250 into 2, 500,000. It means 5,000. 5,000 will be the simple interest. And to find the amount of at the end of the first year, it will be amount at the end of the first year. A1 we can say P1 plus SI. P1 25,000 plus simple interest 5,000. It will be rupees 30,000. That will be the amount here at the end of the first year. Now we know that in compound interest, the amount at the end of the first year will be the principal for the second year. So for second year, principal for the second year will be the amount of the first year. So be 30,000. Rate 20%, time again 1 year. Because 2 years, so 1 year, 1 year. 1 year we have already calculated. So next year we will calculate here. So again we will apply the formula. So it will be what? 30,000 into 20 into 1 by 100. Again you can see that 100 will cancel. So it will be 6,000. Now the interest will be 6,000. So we can say that here. Now, amount at the end of the second year, principal of the second year plus simple interest of the second year, it will be 3,000, 30,000 plus 6,000, 36,000. It is the amount at the end of the second year. And it is clearly given that we have to find the compound interest at the end of second year. Only the 2 years given. So we can say that hence compound interest is equal to amount at the end of second year minus the first amount. It means principal. So it will be 36,000 minus 25,000. It will be 11,000 will be the amount. Compound interest. Okay. Now student, let's solve another question. Now question number 2. We have to find the difference between simple interest and compound interest on rupees 6,000 for 2 years at 9% per annum. It means we have to find simple interest for the whole 2 years, and we have to find the compound interest for the whole 2 years again by simple interest method. Okay, and then we will find the difference between them. Let's see. Let's find at first simple interest for 2 years. So at first we will add what is given. Then to find simple interest for 2 years, we know the formula is equal to P into R into T by 100. P 6,000, R 9%, time 2 years by 100. So it will be 2020 will cancel. 9 2 18, 6 108. It means 1080 will be the simple interest for the whole 2 years. Done. Now we have to find the compound interest. So in case 1, for first year it means we will take time 1 year. So simple interest for the first year will be P into R into T by 100. Now P 6,009 and here we will take 1. So it will be 2020 will cancel. Now it will be 540. That will be the simple interest for the first year. Now amount at the end of the first year. PI plus SI. P1 plus S1. So 6,000 plus 540, it means 6,540. That is the amount here. Okay, at the first end of first year, and it will be the principal for the second year. So principal for the second year will be the amount of the first year 6,548 9%, and again the next year 1 more year. So we can say here like this. So it will be 588.60 will be the simple interest for the second year. Now we can find amount at the end of the second year is equal to P principal for the second year plus simple interest for the second year. Let's add it. It will be 7,128.60. That will be the final amount. Now let's find compound interest. So compound interest will be amount for the second year minus principal for the first year. It will be 7,128.60 minus 6,000. It means rupees 1,128.60. It will be the compound interest. And we have already find the simple interest. So we can say that here difference will be what? Let's solve it. We will get the value rupees 48.60. And that will be the difference. And that will be our answer. Okay, students? I hope that you all have understood. So let's solve the last question of the day here. Now students, to find compound interest, when interest is compounded annually by using SI. Okay dear? Not annually, half yearly. So rate of interest will be half. For example, if rate is 10%, then new rate will be what? Rate will be divided by 2. Rate will be half. So 10 divided to 5%. Same as time will be double. So if the time is given 2 years, then we will multiply this time to 2. So it will be 4 years. Okay. Why dear? Here you can see that if we can say that months, 0 months, and here last 12 months. Okay. So now it is 1 year equals to 1 year. Now interest is compounded annually. It means after completing this 12 months, the money borrower have to pay the interest and a final amount also. But if interest compounded half yearly, it means 6th month will be 1 year. It means he has to pay the amount after 6 months. So if we will assume this 0 to 6 months 1 year, then 1 plus 1 2 year. Okay. Now let's solve the questions based on it here. Now we have to find the compound interest on rupees 8,000 for 1 year at 6% per annum. If interest compounded half yearly. Okay. So at first we will add what is given. Everything is given. Principal, rate, time. Okay. But here written half yearly, it means if the interest compounded half yearly, it means rate will be half and time will be double. So the new rate and new time will occur. So we can say new rate time is equals to 1 into 1 year. So 1 into 2, that is 2 years. And new rate will be 6 by 2, that is 3%. Now again we will find the compound interest for first year because now time is 2 years. So first year simple interest will be P into R into T by 100. Let's solve it. 100 solved. It means 240 will be the simple interest. Now we will find the amount at the end of the first year. So it will be 8,000 plus 240. It means 8,240. That is the amount at the end of first year, dear. Now this is the principal for the second year. So let's find another simple interest P into R into T by 100. 1010 will cancel. Now multiply it 825 into 3, 72 and 24. 2,472 by 10. It means we will divide, then we will have to point here. It means 247.20 will be the simple interest. Now amount at the end of the second year will be what? That amount plus that principal plus that simple interest. It will be what? 8,487.20. That is the final amount. So we have to find compound interest. So we have to subtract this amount with the final principal. First principal. So it will be 487.20. And that will be the compound interest here. Okay. I hope that you all have understood. Now, so students, you have to do some assignment work at your home, dear. So in RS Agarwal book, you have to solve exercise 11A, question number 1 to 8. And you have to learn the definitions also. Okay, dear? Thank you.